If your own mother disappeared from your life for 9 years, what would you do if she suddenly showed up at your front door? Would you believe she finally missed you? Or would you wonder what she really wanted? I did not have to wonder for long. The first thing my mother handed me was not an apology. It was a folded piece of paper filled with demands. In that moment, I realized she had not come back for her son. She had come back for my money. What happened next exposed 9 years of lies, prejudice, and greed. And by the time it was over, millions of people knew the truth she had spent a lifetime trying to hide. 9 years earlier, I walked into my parents' house with the happiest news of my life. I told them I was marrying the woman I loved, Natalie. Instead of celebrating with me, my mother gave me an ultimatum. If I married Natalie, I would no longer be part of the family. My father never defended me. He just stared at the television while my entire future was decided in complete silence. My younger sister wanted to speak, but fear kept her quiet. That night I learned that my parents' love came with conditions. Natalie and I refused to let their rejection music define our future. We got married surrounded by friends and her incredible family, while my own parents skipped the wedding without a second thought. We started a small sauce business with almost nothing. We worked impossible hours, struggled to pay bills, and spent years believing in a dream that nobody else believed in. Slowly, that dream became reality. One opportunity led to another until a national company offered to buy our business for $11 million. Overnight, our success story was featured across television and social media. That was the moment my mother remembered I existed. She called after 9 years of complete silence and asked if we could meet as a family. Something told me this was not about love. So before arrived, I quietly placed hidden cameras around my living room. I wanted the truth recorded exactly as it happened. The moment she stepped inside, she admired my house instead of greeting me. She barely acknowledged Natalie before music, pulling a folded sheet of paper from her purse. It contained 4 demands. She wanted money for her retirement. She wanted a public family photo to repair her image. She wanted me to finance another relative's business. Then, unbelievably, she demanded that I apologize to her for disrespecting her years earlier. She never apologized. She never asked about my children. She never once admitted she had abandoned her own son. I calmly reminded her that she had missed my wedding, ignored the birth of both of her grandchildren, and chose prejudice over family. Music. Natalie finally spoke and told my mother exactly what she deserved to hear. She explained that she had judged her without ever trying to know her, and that our children were growing up surrounded by unconditional love, something my mother had never offered. When my mother realized she was not getting what she wanted, she accused us of destroying the family. I looked her in the eyes, opened the front door, and told her to leave. She walked away carrying the same list of demands she had brought with her, but this time she left empty-handed. Later, I released the unedited recording online. I did not do it for revenge. I did it because she had spent 9 years hiding behind silence while everyone assumed I had abandoned my family. The truth deserved to be seen. The video spread across the internet almost overnight. Millions of people watched. Her demand money before offering even the smallest apology. Complete strangers understood what conditional love looked like because they had lived through it themselves. A few days later, my sister called in tears. She apologized for staying silent all those years ago, and asked if she could finally become part of my life again. I welcomed her with open arms because she had been trapped by fear just as I once had. My mother never accepted responsibility. Even after the video went viral, she only demanded that I take it down, because people recognized her in public. She cared more about protecting her reputation than repairing the family she destroyed. Today I have everything she tried to take from me. A loving wife, 2 amazing children, friends who became family, and a life built without needing anyone else's approval. People still ask if I regret recording that conversation. Not for 1 second. She had 9 years to tell the truth in private. Instead, she showed up with a shopping list. Money did not ruin my family. It simply exposed who they really were. Sometimes losing the family you were born into is the only way to build the family you truly deserve. Did you like this story? Which city are you listening from? Let's meet in the comments. If you enjoyed this, support the channel with a super thanks so I can keep bringing you more stories like this. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one.